Bob was an ordinary man with an extraordinary talent for doing absolutely nothing. His neighbors called him couch potato extraordinaire. But one fateful day, Bob accidentally became a hero. It started when Bob decided to do something he rarely did: exercise. He dusted off an old bicycle that had been sitting in his garage since the last millennium and went for a ride. Now, Bob wasn't exactly the picture of athleticism. Within 5 minutes, he was panting like a dog in the Sahara. Just as he was about to give up and wobble home, something caught his eye. A runaway shopping cart barreling down the hill, headed straight for Mrs. Jenkins' prized garden gnomes. Bob, with a burst of adrenaline, and possibly some panic, pedaled furiously. He swerved, leaned, and somehow managed to position himself right in the cart's path. With a dramatic crash, the cart collided with his bike, sending both flying into a bush. Mrs. Jenkins came running out, horrified. "My gnomes! Are they safe?" Bob poked his head out of the bush, covered in leaves but triumphant. "The gnomes are fine, Mrs. Jenkins. I took the hit." A small crowd gathered to see the spectacle. One neighbor started clapping, then another. Soon, everyone was cheering. Bob, still tangled in the bush, gave a sheepish wave. "Bob, you're a hero!" someone shouted. Word spread quickly. By the next day, Bob was a local celebrity. A photo of him mid-crash, face frozen in a mix of fear and determination, was printed in the newspaper under the headline, "Local Man Saves Gnome Army." From then on, Bob couldn't walk down the street without someone thanking him or offering him free coffee. Mrs. Jenkins even knitted him a sweater that said, "Gnome Savior." Bob, of course, went back to his couch shortly after. But every now and then, when he looked at the sweater, he couldn't help but smile. Heroism, he realized, wasn't so bad after all, especially if it didn't require much exercise.